right here, let's say maybe his shoulders, if his shoulder's real tight on me, I can't put my hand in for a marcellitine, right? I need to make some space to make a marcellitine work. Let's say his hand's here, it's kind of in the way for me to grab my full reverse pretzel too, right? Because it's kind of in my way. S-grip, I could pretty much grab the S-grip, but it kind of feels like it's falling off for some reason right there, right? So, but right here, look, I can grab that thumb real easy. So even though he's grabbing my hand, I can grab that thumb real easy. Let's say if he's over top the thumb, then maybe I'm just gonna push that down a little bit, then boom, find my thumb. Okay, so all I gotta do with this whole thing is I'm just finding my thumb. So I might push this down, find my thumb. See how that pinky anchors in there? Finds the thumb, right there. Okay, now I wouldn't be doing this like this. I'd actually be like kind of, I'm pulling them in like a normal guillotine. Even a lot of times it's like arming guillotine, pulling them in, pulling them down. And then right here, I would let go and then go here to finish off. Okay, because like here on an arming guillotine, whatever grip I have, whether it's like a pretzel or a fat of the hand or whatever it is, I'm finishing this arming guillotine. On this, there's so many details I gotta squeeze right. I gotta really put everything in. I'm gonna be burnt. I have to put a lot of pressure into this finish versus like when I go to this one, not much pressure at all. It's really like a nice light blood choke that I can just like slowly set. So I put it in, go here, and I just start lifting my elbows, and then he can like try and rock and battle and get out however, and I just keep it slowly set just right here, and I just let him move and do stuff, and as long as it stays set, it's just slowly building, you know. So it's like a much more relaxed guillotine. So, but I'm usually settling them down from here and then go there. It's unique, kind of a unique guillotine I found from playing with the S-grip guillotine. So, you know, you make your S-grip, you can drop your elbow on that, right? So this is my choking hand. I can drop my elbow, same as you would maybe if you had a marcellitine and you drop that elbow. Okay, with an S-grip you can drop the elbow too, right? So there's an S-grip guillotine. They're pretty good. Yeah, I see some different people play S-grip guillotines. We had, like Chewy did like a really nice S-grip guillotine on somebody in EBI. I can't remember his name, but got a good guy in EBI with this. Combat Jiu Jitsu actually. But when I kept on doing that, Denny was the one that taught us this S-grip guillotines. I kept on doing it for a long time, and it felt like my hand was like falling out. When I go here, it felt like it was kind of falling out. So I started to take my thumb and put it inside. So that now when I go around, it kind of stays tighter. You know, I can like follow along that. And then I started finding out, well, I don't even need these other fingers, you know. I can just really just kind of grab that. I can just grab my thumb, you know. So I just started just grabbing my thumb, just started reinforcing right there, and I could just find that. I could just go and grab my thumb. And then now I've got a tight grip with just my thumb, you know. Sometimes even he'll have all my fingers, I'll grab just my thumb, then I'll come up, grab the finger, you know, reinforce later, you know. But yeah, it's just this like hook. It's a little hook you're making, and you're grabbing that hook, and then you're dropping that elbow over. And so what's nice about that is it's like the least that you would need for a guillotine. Like imagine like this, or S-grip. This is the least. That's the least you would need to grab. What I also like about it is you can find it from top. Let me go down the guard. So if I'm in half guard, let's say, maybe he's like dog fighting me right here, underhook. Or like in this battle, like right here. So again, this situation, his shoulder's real deep on me. It's kind of hard for me to find that space for the marcellitine, right? I could try arm in, but you know, I'm gonna have to get over and mount and stuff. So all this space is kind of tough right here, but right here I can actually just go forward on the shoulder and just find my thumb. My thumb's right there. So I just go forward, find my thumb, boom, right there. And stay tight right here. So I like it in this position too, because I can stay real tight. I can be hugging his shoulder real tight. I can come over his shoulder instead of like this and having to have the space. I can come over the shoulder and find my thumb right here, and then just squeeze in right here, and then just chest up right there. Most common way, there's like two entries to Hindulotine. there's like the meat hook one. So we're like here in like meat hook, and we're playing this battle here on our side. And basically I like to do it when it seems like I need to bail, because he's like starting to pass, or he's like looking at my leg basically. Maybe he's like even stepped over this leg, but his head's down because he's like looking at it a little bit. And so I'll bail on that and go here, you know, because when I go here, it doesn't matter now if he passes me. He could pass, it's not a big deal. He's still passed on the wrong side of the guillotine, you know, and I can still come in here and finish. So I'm usually going for it off of the meat hook right here when he starts really trying to pass my leg. If I'm winning this really well, then I won't necessarily go for it, and I'm kind of more up like this, so I won't necessarily go for it. But let's say he's kind of pinning that leg down, and then I'm gonna extend my chest out and go right there. You know, because I brought his head down. So his head's really high up right here. Head super, bring your head up. Yeah, head super high up, I probably won't go to it, but look how much room there is there for my knee. Right, so now I'm probably playing like this. Versus like he's smashing me down, he's smashing me. Well, then his head's down though, and it's really easy for me just to switch right here. Okay, so that's where I usually switch into the Hindulotine. And it's your hands going outside the shoulder, so outside the shoulder. Outside, so it doesn't like reach in, you know. And I rest my elbow on my toes. So notice how I switch from here back up, and I might even look that way to open my chest up. Now, once you get in, he'll start grabbing your hand a lot of times and like defending and stuff. All I'm thinking about, I'm gonna reinforce, bring my knee in. All I'm thinking about is just getting my thumb to under his chin. I just need to get my thumb under his chin. So I'm here. He's gonna try and keep his chin down. We're just gonna be battling like this, and until I can get my thumb. Once I get my thumb under my chin, then I'm gonna go for this. But if I don't have my thumb under his chin yet, I won't go yet. Okay? Because if I'm like in here, put your chin down, and I go, I'm probably gonna slip off now, because I didn't win the first battle. The first battle was getting this thumb under the chin. Once that thumb's under the chin, then I could actually reach it from here, because now it's hard to, I know you guys can't see this, but then that's where I could actually reach it from there, because under the chin. Right, so your first battle right here is to get this under the chin. So he's hand fighting it, and I'm just trying to get this under the chin. If it feels like I'm in a decent hold here, but he's like really holding my hand, I'm just gonna reach through, grab his hand, it pulls back and finds the thumb. Okay, so when he's grabbing my hand, I'm gonna grab it, and while I'm pulling back, that's where it finds the thumb. So grab it, pull back, and then it finds the thumb, and then it reaches up. Okay, the finish is just a lift. And I just keep lifting, I just wait and hold, and it's real slow. Just real slow, lifting and holding and waiting, you know? It's a super slow choke.
Are your hands gripping under there?
That same okay grip. Yeah, that same okay grip. So you're just, and this is where it makes the most sense, right? Because like here, and I'm just finding that thumb. You know, I'm just reaching in for that thumb. And it's the only thing I could find, the only thing I can lift on. Okay, the other place I'll play it is here in normal close guard, right? That was there in the New Jersey, but sometimes I'll play it here where my back's flat. And I'll just go here, knee hug, kind of double knee hug, and then go out, and then come back in. You know, and now we're right here. And usually if he keeps me on this side, it's kind of hard to find the finish. So usually from here, I'm gonna try and rock him over. And then same idea, I want to get my thumb under his chin. So if his chin's down initially, I need to get under his chin. And then I'm going to put this in. You can't go palm up, you have to go palm this way. Grab right there. Okay. One other thing, like sometimes when people are body lock passing, I'm like here, my rubber guard, like body lock passing. Sometimes I have different ways to win this body lock pass, but one of the ways is with the Hindulotine. So from here, I'll go here. Stay real tight on me, yeah. So from here, I'm gonna have to, my hand's gonna turn this way, and that's gonna pull me in, like that. So go back, push to here. My hand turns, and it pulls in, pulls in, pulls in. Then right here, now, keep your chin down. Now I'm gonna get under that chin, under the chin. Once I get under the chin, now I start fighting for this. Boom, and I'll get it. You know, and a lot of times while I start doing this, once I start getting close to the choke, sometimes he's so tight here with his body lock, so tight, you can't actually get in here, but he feels you starting to go for a choke, so he gets worried, so he lets go of his body lock, and that's when you get it, you know? But for the most part though, even with the body lock in, you can go for the choke. That's kind of how that looks. He body locks you, he's looking to body lock pass. Right here, you have to turn, right here you can't just get your hand in like this. You have to turn it like this to pull it in. So now I'm pulling it in. Now I'm gonna turn that wrist back so I can get that thumb up. Then I'm gonna go in, and then I'm gonna grab. Okay. So yeah, I'll do it off the body lock pass a lot too. One other thing to keep in mind with the Hindulotine game is, so we have the choke, but we also have a couple other attacks. If, let's say I was going like this, I already have my knee passed. This is another place where I like to go Hindulotine, and my knee's passed. When I go here to Hindu, his arm is already out of the way. See that? So he almost can't even hand fight anymore. He's got nothing in the way to even block the guillotine. Yeah, and so see if he does that, he brings his hand inside, he gets triangled, right? So a lot of times, if your knee is here on the Hindu, it sets up a triangle. He starts trying to defend the choke, sets up a triangle. Okay, so I go triangle a lot from Hindu, that's one attack. Another attack is, let's say maybe he's turning out or he's turning away or whatever. If I can go under this arm, grab an S grip, then I can basically kind of like pull him to the stocks. I can pull him like right here. I try to pull in, grab his elbow, I try to pull to the stocks. Okay, and play the stocks. So basically it's kind of like 100% from the Hindu. Like here, go under that arm, S grip, and now we got like 100% right here. And we can pull that in. Okay, a lot of times here, sometimes they'll like kind of turn their back and it'll end up turning like this, and that's not as good, like you kind of lose it. So you want to stay in front like this. You want to keep pulling them this way where you're in front of them. Like in straight arm bar and that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's like 3 attacks on the Hindu. There's the guillotine, the triangle, and then the 100%.